Hello, I'm wbz-tv meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I have your forecast for the rest of this Saturday and the next several days. And just have to keep showing this picture. Have done many times on the weathercast this morning, but it's worth showing again if you haven't seen it. It's beautiful. It's a stunning shot here of the Newport Bridge, thanks to Mike Cohia. And it's taken from Jamestown, Rhode Island, and you can see that moon is perfectly placed there. What a perfect picture. It almost looks like it's not real, but it really is. And that's how beautiful the strawberry moon was last night. It was just past full phase when it was actually at full stage yesterday morning, but certainly it was beautiful last night. And we'll see the moon again tonight as well. Well, this has been a week of extremes for sure. Going back to last Tuesday, just 5 days ago, we had the lowest high temperature for June 6 ever. It was tied with June 6 back in 1926, and actually that 52 degrees took place around midnight, and then also again late in the evening. So during what would normally be the time of day when we would have the high temperatures for the day, it was actually down in the upper 40s in Boston because rain and cold weather. Then, of course, we jump 5 days forward to what's going to be happening tomorrow, and it's 94 degrees in Boston. So 52 to 94, that's only a 42-degree spread. And the temperatures on the Cape will be a lot cooler, of course, tomorrow in the 70s, but very pleasant down there because the wind will be off the water. So it's all about the jet stream and how the pattern changed. And complete reversal from what we had early in the week to what we have shaping up now. It's going to pump the Triple H stuff our way with the big Bermuda high offshore. Remember the heat wave we had back in May? For the second earliest heat wave on record in Boston, May 17th to 19th, when we had these 3 days of 92, 95, and 90 in Boston. The earliest heat wave in May occurred back in the early part of May of 2001. Well, we have this next heat wave coming up for tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, 3 days in a row of 90 or higher to satisfy the criteria for a heat wave. And this will make 2 heat waves, and that has never happened in Boston before June 14th. So it's going to be definitely hot. Get the fans and AC ready. Today will be a comfortable day with temperatures getting in the lower 80s. But how about the 90-degree days? On average, Boston gets 15. Last year, we predicted 22. Man, we got exactly 22. In the 2 previous years, we were actually pretty much on the money with a very low year on 2014 and then a middle year back in 2015. Back on Memorial Day, we're forecasting 14 days for this year, but we've already had, of course, the 3 in May, and then 3, which is going to be happening, so that makes 6. Does that mean we only get 8 more days? Well, thinking that we might be a little conservative on that forecast, but I don't think we're going to end up still with all that, as many days as we had last year. Note June with all these blue squares here indicative of a cool month so far with more than 5 degrees below average for the mean temperature. That's going to be dropped quite a bit with the next 5 days having red squares and above average temperatures. So yesterday's highs were just near or just slightly under 80. Those were yesterday's highs. Today's highs will be a few degrees higher in the lower 80s or so, 82 or 83. Maybe cooler at a few coastal points, especially the south coast, and the Cape will be mostly in the 70s. The heat is coming from the southwest. Most of the nation today is warm, 85 to 90 degrees. There is a strip where it's really heating up through Denver and up through the Plain States, Minneapolis, and that strip of real heat is going to stream right into New England for tomorrow, so we'll have it tomorrow in the next 3 days. The coolest parts of the country in the cool corner this time is the Pacific Northwest. So we have the big Bermuda high basically offshore. It's going to pump the Triple H weather our way. There'll be some severe thunderstorms in the upper plain states coming up for later today. And there's a weak disturbance which may come into our region this afternoon, but it looks like it's even weakening more than was anticipated to weaken. Consequently, we may have only a few isolated showers and patches of clouds going by this afternoon. And then tomorrow, here's where we jump into the 90s. It'll be the hottest from the Mass Pike and points north from there. Even at east coastal beaches tomorrow, it's going to be really hot as it's mostly an offshore wind taking the heat right onto the beaches. But remember, the water temperatures are only 53 to 57. It's going to be really cold water for swimming. The temperatures, air temperatures will be in the 70s on the Cape, maybe toward the canal area will be in the lower 80s. As we go through the afternoon, we'll have some patches of clouds yielding a few scattered showers. And then it clears out tonight, so we'll see that just past full moon once again should be very pleasant and milder tonight. And then it's all clear, all sunny, all day long, unless any low clouds try to come up over the islands of the Cape tomorrow. The rest of the region will have complete sunshine from sun up to sundown, and there's a lot of hours of sunshine this time of the year. Dew points are going to be climbing, so it'll still comfortable today, becoming more humid. You'll start to notice it tomorrow. Very humid on Monday, especially in the afternoon and night, and really very sticky weather on Tuesday, and then it takes the plunge to 51, the dew point, so that means it's very comfortable air coming back here on Wednesday. And the pollen levels will be bordering on high today, but certainly high levels of pollen on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. A lot of pine pollen is going to be getting into the mix over the next couple of weeks. You're going to be seeing a lot of this ugly pine, greenish-looking color all over everything, and that's the pine pollen. It's not all that allergic. Many people aren't all that allergic to pine pollen, but it certainly is a nasty-looking pollen. Anyway, here we go for the next 7 days. You already know that the next 3 will be increasingly humid and very hot. And then we dry off in the 70s on Wednesday as the front comes through during Tuesday night, preceded by a few scattered thunderstorms late Tuesday and Tuesday evening. Much cooler with a northeast to east wind on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That means we'll have temperatures along the coast in the 60s. And that's about it. So look for 3 hot days, and then relief is on the way on Wednesday. You can watch WBZ News tonight at 6 and 11 o'clock, also at 8 o'clock on My TV 38 for the latest weather and news updates.